One factor that can lead to Tinubu's resignation over alleged certificate forgery revealed. Welcome to the news and thank you for tuning in to listen. Please subscribe to our channel to get notified when we post hot juicy news update. Please click on the notification bell. President Bola Tinubu is facing stiff legal challenges to his academic legitimacy in past controversies. Politics Nigeria reports that Tinubu and his legal team were heard to the Supreme Court today to defend his victory in the last presidential election. Tinubu may also be forced to defend the authenticity of his academic certificate from the Chicago State University (CSU). The controversy surrounding Tinubu's academic qualifications has been ongoing for many years. In 1999, when he was running for governor of Lagos State, he was accused of forging his academic certificate. Tinubu denied the allegation, but the controversy resurfaced during the 2023 presidential election. In addition to the academic controversy, Tinubu is also facing scrutiny over his past. In the early 1990s, he was accosted in the United States over links to drug trafficking. Tinubu was never convicted of these charges, but the allegations have continued to follow him. In the midst of this, there are doubts by many that the Nigerian leader may bow to pressure and resign his position as president. The chairman of a board of Amnesty International Nigeria, Awal Musa Rafsanjani, is one of those who do not expect Tinubu to resign despite the calls for his resignation. In an interview with Legis Denenji, Rafsanjani said that the Nigerian political scene has no ounce of integrity. He accused Nigerian politicians of not understanding public and personal integrity and has not said the absence of integrity in the political sphere has destabilized governance and the order of things. Rafsanjani said, and I quote, "He will not resign because in the first place he has already told you that it is his own time. He has already told you that it is his own time. You're not expecting to resign since it has been personalized and acquired by all means. Because of the absence of integrity in the political system, because power is seen as an accumulation of wealth, recklessness, and abuse of due process, the officials in Niger will not resign." According to him, the only reason why Tinubu resign is if there is an illicit consensus. He said, and I quote, "The only way that Tinubu could resign is when there is a mass demand at all levels, when there was an elite consensus. Because if the poor continue to protest, he has already told you that he will not listen to you. So the only thing that can make Tinubu resign is when there is elite consensus, which unfortunately the elite consensus has not been arrived at. In this case, when we talk about elite consensus, we're talking about across all divides, politicians, security agencies, and non-state actors would have agreed that this happened is not something we should be proud of. What has happened is not something we should leave as a legacy. Recall, Tinubu's political opponents and presidential flag bearers of the People Democratic Party, Abubakar Atiku, has filed a suit in a U.S. court in Illinois to release president's academic records. Atiku was successful in the pursuit despite Tinubu's effort to block his request. The former vice president has filed an application to the Supreme Court asking that he could present the document he obtained by CSU as evidence. He has appealed against the judgment of the election tribunal, which went in favor of Tinubu. Additionally, Tuku has allegedly filed for allegedly filed for the release of FBI and CIA investigation on Tinubu's alleged drug trafficking schemes in the US. I thought this. Alright. Can you forge what we have? People are still asking this question, and I'm saying yes, you can. I don't give scenario retire. Alright, there is no disgrace bigger than the president not having authentic credentials. The judges would do abracadabra because of blood money. How will a certificate be respected in Nigeria? A president has no true primary, secondary, and university certificate. Will anyone be arrested on examination malpractice? Judges? Well, this is Nigeria. Tinubu is really Nigeria with NEPA bill. Supreme Court should do the needful. All right. Rafs, thanks for coming up with the principle and issue of integrity, which Nigeria and the lack. For me, I won't accept the post of president of Nigeria, even though I'm overqualified for it. It is just like that. Rafs cannot please the present day majority of Nigerians, so they got what they deserve or desire. All right. Rafe, thanks for coming up with the principal issue of integrity, which Nigeria and the lack. For me, I won't accept the post of president of Nigeria, even though I'm overqualified for it. It is just like that. All right. No amount of disgrace or humiliation would ever make this man step down. This was his second name. It makes no sense to him, as it is in his blood. He knows not to do genuine things. The only thing he understands is arrest, detention, prison, and force out, speaking from his past records. This is a political post of calumny against the obedient are liars and deceit. They are sadistic. They came in from ABN and annulled the election of Lee Tabiola, a Yoruba man, through falsehood. This time, they cannot remove Tinubu through falsehood. It is a do or die battle. It must be noted. No amount of gang up and pressure will make Bola Tinubu resign. The allegation is false. Tinubu and Obi are desperate to become president of Nigeria. Do not bring the issue of VPN here because Babangida told some military leaders and some leaders who did not want Abiola as presidency asked him to annul the election. He left Babangida in this past and present in this situation and be calling Igbos. Igbos want to leave this evil country to be on their own. Please, enough of all this hatred. Even when you